Oh, hey guys. Welcome to this week's episode of C3 Kids Elementary at Home Edition. I'm Lisa, and I'm here in the C3 Kids studio where we're hosting a virtual block party all month long. Why are we hosting a block party? Good question. It's because this month we're celebrating friendship. And we're defining friendship this way, using your words and actions to show others you care. So do you guys know what's coming up this week? It's the first day of fall. Fall is absolutely my favorite holiday, by the way. Gotta love those pumpkin spice lattes. And fall is the season for apples, right? We can get apples all year round, but they're particularly perfect in the fall season. So I've got a few apples here to share with a friend of mine who I've invited to our block party today. But before I introduce you to my friend, let's go to our Friendship Spotlight, where we hear about one of your friends.
Hi, my name is Scarlett and I'm in 3rd grade. My best friend's name is Esme and here's pictures of us together. I met Esme by her mom and my mom being best friends and then we always hung out together. My favorite thing about Esme is that she's funny, kind, and she loves animals. My favorite thing to do with Esme is have sleepovers, play Roblox, and play with slime.
What a great friendship spotlight. I have loved meeting your friends this month. Hey, I've got a friend I want you to meet. His name's Jeff. Let me introduce you to him.
Hey everybody.
Jeff.
Hey, how's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Thanks for being here at the block party.
Why be anywhere else?
Aw, thank you. Well, I was just mentioning earlier that, it's going to be fall this week.
My favorite season.
That's mine too. How cool.
Awesome.
Yes, I love fall. And one of the things I love is that fall is the season for apples. Do you like apples?
I love apples.
Okay. Have you ever been apple picking or anything?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, go to Bogger's Farm. Tons and tons of apple trees.
Nice. Now, I've never been apple picking, but I'm guessing you can't eat all the apples you probably pick, right?
No, we always come home with way more apples. But they look so good on the tree and you're thinking, I need all these apples. And you get home and how are we going to eat all these apples?
Right. So maybe you turn them into a pie or something like that?
You get creative.
Okay. Do you have a special or a favorite dessert you like that has apples in it?
Oh yeah, let's go apple cobbler with little ice cream scoop on the side.
Yum. Love it. Yes, I also love apple pie. I'm thinking I'm getting a little hungry.
Yeah, I think dessert's in order.
Yes. Well, I'm glad to hear you like apples because I thought we might play a little game today. It's a block party. We like to play games, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
And our game will be with apples.
Sounds good.
Cool? All right.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, Jeff. So we talked about apples and our love of apple pie, right? Yes.
Yes.
But today we're not eating apples. We're going to play a game with them. I know.
Okay.
You're welcome to take one at the end of the game and eat it if you'd like. But for now, this is the game. It's very simple. We're just going to stack the apples. This is called apple stack. Oh, I can tell I'm going to do well already. Mine, one apple won't stay up. Anyway, we're going to just stack them, and whoever at the end of a minute has the most apples will be the winner.
Sounds good.
I've got my timer here,
All right.
and I'm going to set it for a minute, and then we'll go.
All right.
On your mark. Get set. Go. I have stems. I don't think I have time to. Oh, golly. I'm already screwing this up. Oh, my gosh. This is harder than I thought. Okay. That's too big. We are at 42 seconds. Okay. Come on. Oh, my gosh. I think I've got this. 30 seconds.
All right. I'm afraid I'm going to get going too far, and then I'm going to knock them over.
I know. Ooh.
All right. Yep. That's exactly what's happening.
18 seconds.
All right.
I'm almost like, do I quit while while we're ahead here? Oh.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
No. Oh, I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh. Okay, I'm not going to put that last one on. How'd you do? Oh, okay.
I fell over right at the end. It was not
how many
good.
did you have before they went down?
Three. So you still
Okay.
you still bring home the championship.
That was
there.
harder than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
They are not easy to stack because they're not equally, whatever the word is. But hey, it was fun. Thank you for
fun.
playing.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate it. High five there. Well done. All right, that was really fun.
Yes, it was.
Much harder than we
Well
thought.
done, though.
Thanks. It was definitely harder than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. But anyway, so our kids are learning about friendship all month long, right? Yeah. And I was just wondering friends do a lot of different things for us, but yes, I was wondering if you had a story about a friend that maybe helped you out one time.
Yeah, I do, actually. There was a friend that really encouraged me. There was a time when I was younger. I was actually probably about your age, you guys are out there watching at home. And I was just going through a really tough time. And I had a friend that would just come over and would just be there and sometimes would talk or be encouraging or just sometimes just listen and just be there. And it was always nice to know that you had somebody that would be there no matter what,
Wow, that's awesome.
And that always was very, very good and nice feeling for me. So, and that's important and really good because, guys, you're going to learn later in your Bible story how friends encourage one another.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, Jeff. I'm grateful to hear that you had a friend like that. Are you still friends with that person today?
I am still friends with that person today, yeah.
I love hearing that. That's awesome. It's all that time, right?
Yep.
That's past. That's a true friend.
It is.
So, well, thanks so much for sharing that, and thanks for being here at the block party.
Absolutely. Appreciate the invite.
Yeah.
Thank
I'll
you.
see you soon.
Thanks.
Okay, guys. Well, that's it from the C3 Kids studio this week. Your countdown's on its way, and don't forget to put a sticker on your challenge card for watching this week's online content. Remember, watch it, that's right now, do it, have fun with the activity for this week, and then talk about it. We're getting close to the end of the month, so make sure you're getting those stickers on your cards, and I will see you all next week.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of 1 Kings, chapter 19.
For many years, God's people were ruled by kings who refused to listen to God. So God sent prophets to speak His words. One was a man named Elijah.
I serve the Lord.
Elijah did amazing things through God's power, like calling for rain after 3 years of drought and bringing a dead boy back to life. But being a prophet was a lonely, difficult life. After the evil queen Jezebel threatened his life, Elijah fled to Mount Horeb.
God, I've been committed to you, but the people have turned their backs on me. I am the only prophet left.
God already had an answer to Elijah's pleas. A friend.
Go back the way you came. Anoint Elisha from Abel-Meholah as the next prophet after you.
So Elijah tightened his belt and set out along the road. When he finally reached the town, he noticed several young men plowing with a dozen pair of oxen. And in the very last field, he noticed one of the young men struggling to keep his oxen in line.
Get up there, Ham. Move along, Burger.
God, is that Elisha? He's just a small town kid. What does he have? Does he have what it takes to be a prophet?
But God had chosen Elisha, so Elijah tramped through the muddy field to greet the young man.
Elisha.
Elisha blinked in surprise when he saw the prophet.
Whoa, Burger.
Elijah marched right up to Elisha and threw his very own cloak over the young man's shoulders. It was a sign that God had chosen Elisha to be Elijah's assistant.
Me? You're choosing me?
Elijah turned and walked away. Elisha dropped the reins and ran after.
Wait, just let me say goodbye to my family. Then I'll come with you.
Go right ahead. I'm not making you do anything.
Yes, sir.
Right then and there, Elisha broke apart his plow and used the wooden pieces to start a fire. He cooked a meal and called all his family and friends over to share it with him.
I'm leaving to travel with Elijah. Goodbye, everyone.
Then Elisha set out on the road beside Elijah.
I don't really know how to be a prophet. or even a prophet's assistant.
That's okay. You'll learn.
So over the years, Elisha followed Elijah everywhere as a close companion and good friend, and he watched and listened intently as Elijah spoke God's words to powerful kings and did incredible things. One day, Elisha and Elijah left the town of Gilgal on the way to Bethel, and they both knew that God was about to do something very breathtaking. God was going to take Elijah up to heaven.
Stay here, Elisha. The Lord has sent me to Bethel.
Elisha wasn't about to leave his friend to go it alone.
As sure as the Lord and you are alive, I won't leave you.
At Bethel, the same thing happened.
Stay here, Elisha. The Lord has sent me to Jericho.
As sure as the Lord and you are alive, I won't leave you.
It happened once again in Jericho.
Stay here, Elisha. The Lord has sent me to the Jordan River.
As sure as the Lord and you are alive, I won't leave you.
You do realize you're repeating yourself.
Together, Elisha and Elijah reached the banks of the Jordan River. The waters flowed dark and deep. Elijah removed his coat and rolled it up, and then he struck the river. Immediately, the waters parted to the right and left. Elisha and Elijah walked across the river on dry ground. They reached the opposite bank.
Tell me, what can I do for you before I'm taken away?
Elisha didn't want to lose his friend and mentor, Elijah, but he'd learned many things in the last few years.
Please, give me a double share of the Spirit God has given you.
Only the Lord can do that. But if you see me when I'm taken away, that means you will receive what you've asked for.
Elisha nodded, and the two men walked on in silence. Suddenly, a wild wind whipped up, and a chariot and horses appeared, blazing with fire.
Elijah.
The flaming chariot flew down right between the two men. It caught up Elijah and carried him up to heaven, driven by a strong wind.
Elijah, you are like a father to me.
Elisha stared into the sky until the last breath of wind and the final hint of flame were gone. Then in great sorrow, he tore his own clothes.
My best friend is gone.
Glancing down at the ground, he saw Elijah's coat. Carefully, he picked it up.
I wonder.
Elisha hurried back to the bank of the Jordan River. Again, the water flowed hard and fast. On the opposite bank, a group of prophets from Jericho watched.
Look, there's Elisha. But where's Elijah?
Across the river, Elisha twisted up Elijah's coat. He called out in a loud voice,
Where is the power of the Lord? Where is the power of the God of Elijah?
Then Elisha struck the water just as Elijah had done. And just like what happened before, the waters parted to the right and left. The prophets from Jericho stared in amazement as Elisha crossed the river on dry land.
The Spirit God gave to Elijah has been given to Elisha.
It was true. Elisha had been faithful to follow and learn from Elijah for many years, and now God's Spirit was with Elisha just as it had been with his friend.
Jesus, you have been so faithful. Jesus, you have been so true. I will be forever thankful, 'cause I never had a friend like you. Help me to be who you've been to me, to everyone I see. Let us love one another with a love like no other yet. That's the way you love us, God. Never turn away, you are with us every day, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Your love has always been beginning to end. There's never been a better friend. So let us love one another with our love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. You with me in the darkest valley. You with me on the mountaintop. I'm thankful that you never leave me, and that your love will never stop. Help me to be who you've been to me, to everyone I see. Let us love one another with a love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Never turn away, you are with us every day, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. Your love has always been beginning and end. There's never been a better friend. So let us love one another with our love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God. I wanna thank you for being a friend who's always by my side. I wanna thank you for the way you love me all my life. I wanna thank you for being a friend who's always by my side. I wanna thank you for the way you love me all my life. Love one another with a love like no other, yeah. That's the way you love us, God.